Ine mato lumanayan. Shabbat ahin kamyaka. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Nice and loud because they can't see you at home. So say Shabbat Shalom to the folks out loud. So loud. Awesome. I hope you heard that. I really, really hope you heard that. I'm Rabbi Jason. I'm joined by Rabbi Jason Levine, who I'm going to invite now to join his wife Anna to be the Abba for just a few minutes. I'll invite you back in just a little while, Rabbi Jason. How many of you are here because you know we are blessing a special baby tonight? Woo! You should all be here because that's what our community does. How many of you are here because it is a beautiful Shabbat evening? It's awesome to be in community. Yeah, there we go. And how many of you are here because we have this amazing team together? Not just Rabbi Jason, who will be being a rabbi in a little while, but he's going to be a dad for the very beginning of our Shabbat services. But also because we have Charn Weber, we have Sean Weaver, we have Andy Stoller, and we have Jamie Scher, who are helping us create the Shabbat experience here. The music that lifts up with technology that allows you to hear me. Can you hear me? And can you feel us at home? I hope you can feel us at home. Because that's what this Shabbat is all about. I hope you were here. Perhaps you weren't, and that's okay. But I hope you were here a few weeks ago when we had our midsummer barbecue, which for me defines what it means to be a Shabbat Seattle Jew. Because it's so beautiful, it's so wonderful to be in community. And a few weeks ago, we were able to thank Rabbi Jason for all that he has done in this decade when we all knew him as a baby rabbi. And now he's a baby rabbi with babies. And so tonight we are also here with the blessing of being in community and welcoming Anna and Jason's youngest daughter, Raya. And we're so grateful that afterwards we'll stay together in community thanks to Raya's wonderful grandparents who are also members of our community, Susan and Ted Classroom. And so really this night is just about what Shabbat is really about. It's about family, it's about community, it's about taking stock of our blessings. And if we look around at this beautiful landscape, it's about really thanking God for being right where we are right at this moment. And so I am so honored that I have colleagues who are here at Jim Morale, who are both not only colleagues, but who have been really members of the classroom family circle as part of their Kapara for a couple of generations now, who are going to bring in the lights of Shabbat. We bring that light into ourselves.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvah, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
O source of light, creator of the eternal love goodness, help us to find knowledge of each other. Lead us to take the word we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter the sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. They are worshiping us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. We'll say Shabbat Shalom.
And so I'm going to give you an opportunity right now to take up what Rabbi Jim just shared with us. Let's take a moment. And if you're at home, say Shabbat Shalom out loud, even if you're alone, and if you're with someone, say Shabbat Shalom to them. And if you're seeing someone that you haven't seen in a while, definitely wish them Shabbat Shalom. If you're seeing someone you've never seen before, definitely wish them Shabbat Shalom. Let's take a moment to do that.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Always a danger to say to a Jewish community, take a few moments, talk, schmooze. The schmoozing may never end. It may never end. But I do want to get, before we welcome in Shabbat, in this beautiful, like, how beautiful is it right now? This morning, it felt like it was a Seattle autumn, right? There was rain, it was a little cold, and now we're back in midsummer, which is so perfect. But we are, and I remember when I was a young person studying vocabulary for my SATs. One of the words, there were two words that I remember for my SAT studying. I wish I had the option not to take them back then. One was juxtaposition. We'll talk about that another time. The other was penultimate. We are in the penultimate Shabbat of 5783. We are in the second to last Shabbat of 5783, and you will not be surprised, especially those of you who have known me, that this is the perfect Torah portion for this particular Shabbat. It's crazy. But that's because in this week's Torah portion, it's a beautiful telling of the story of our people. And so concise. Just a few bullet points. What we in our day might call an elevator pitch. We're told that a wandering Aramean was our father, and that he went down to Egypt, and his descendants grew into a great nation. And then, down in Egypt, the Egyptians enslaved our ancestors, and God heard their plea, get us free, keep us out of this oppression. And you know what God did? God freed us with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm, bringing us to a land flowing with milk and honey. For how many of you is this a familiar telling of the tale? I'm glad to see some hands up because indeed these are the words that we use in our Passover Haggadah, the story that we tell to our children every year. And that's what it's all about. Like, that's the whole matzo ball of Judaism. Telling the story from generation to generation, from age to age, from door to door. And there is a particular family in this community for whom that storytelling is an art form. And they have been sharing stories from generation to generation to generation, guiding the next generation to the promised land as we envision it now in our community. And so it is an honor this week not to say thank you to Rabbi Jason, though if you didn't get a chance a couple of weeks ago to say thank you for his 10 years of service, tonight's a great time to do it. But to say to Raya Summer Levine, we hope you bring your big sister Elena and your mom and dad, Anna and Jason. Oh my goodness, look at this little all together because tonight we're able to say thank you for sharing the stories of our people and of your family with our community. And it's totally fine if Elena wants to just be over there.
She's gonna watch my life.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. I actually think that's perfect. Because you know what big sisters sometimes do? Big sisters sometimes stay at a distance to just keep an eye on things for little sisters. So we're so grateful that Raya is here and that her mom and dad are are awake enough to be here too. It's kind of amazing. And we tell stories. That's what we do. That's what it means to be part of the Jewish people. Every family has their story. And Raya, Summer, I know that there are so many stories in your name. So I want to let your parents tell a story or two about why your name is your name. Oh, and look at this. Our wonderful Raya. We give you your name in honor of the family who came before you. Your first name, Raya, means friends, and that could not be more perfect word to describe who you are and who we hope you continue to be. You're named after your great-grandmother Reba, your dad's grandmother, who was amazing, independent, and adventurous woman. She traveled the world started her own business, and shared her explorations of her family. She showed her strength through her independence, a gift we want from you as well. She also generously gifted Limon the diamond that your dad used to propose. We hope that you're the same spirit, independent, adventurous nature, and a kind heart when you live both. Your middle name is Summer, your great grandmother's maiden name, and linked your mom's name. The summer and blue women are some of the strongest, most determined, independent women we know, filled with great wisdom and passion. We honor to call them our family today. We join the long line of summer and blue. Your last name is your dad's family. Officially, make you a member of Team Levine, as we say at home. I think rubbing it to me. Through this name, you're connected to your family's values and history. Your Hebrew name is Rhea Samar. Rhea, like your English name, means friends. This name also harkens to the famous verse described at the heart of the Torah, to love your neighbor or friend as yourself. Samara means watched over or protected. As you'll be protected throughout your life and offer that love and source of strength and comfort to others. Through these names, we bless you with our family history, values, and people. We're excited to watch you grow, becoming the person you're meant to be. And I'm wondering if Grandma and Elena want to come forward. Elena, would you come forward with Grandma maybe? You don't have to. No, that's okay. That's okay. Right. So we're going to say, we're going to just be so grateful that Elena, Faith Mariah's big sister, is here. We're going to say hello to Pamela and Emily, my grandparents who are far away, but see a beautiful family. And to Susan and Ted Foster, a wonderful member of our community. Wonderful members who are grandparents. Here's what I want us to do. You, this beautiful, beautiful online Mariah, daughter of Anna and Jesus. Yishaberach Avotinu Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov Sarah Rachel Leah Udivarech Et Hayoledes Raya Summer Levine Bat Anna Classroom Levine Rabbi Jason Levine the Et Bita Hanolda La Mazel Tov Vayikra Shema Yisrael Rhea Samara Bat Harav Shimon Ephraim Lechana Bracha Yehi Ratzon Sheyizku Horeya Legabla Letorah U'Kipah U'Ma'asim Tovim V'Nomar Amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless Raya Summer Levine, daughter of Anna, Pastor Levine, and Rabbi Jason Levine, and let her be known among the people of Israel as Rhea, Samara, Bachara, Shimon, Ephraim, Bachana, Bracha. May the parents, that's you, Anna and Jason, may you be privileged to raise your child into adulthood, and may Raya enjoy the blessings of Torah, the wisdom of our ancestors, Kufa, loving and meaningful relationships, and Ma'asim Tovim, acts of good deeds. And in this period of Elul, we say Ketiva B'Chatima Tova. May you, Raya, be inscribed and sealed for a good first year. May you, Raya, be inscribed and sealed for a long and healthy life. May you, Raya, be inscribed and sealed for a good and eternal bond with your family and your people whose stories are now your own. And there are two more things we want to do. One is to say, and maybe, I don't know if no, it's not happening. So I'm going to invite you, Rabbi Jason, to hold a prayer book. It's a Mishkan Tequila for, friends, will you come forward? And then what I am going to give to you is this, which is a blessing scroll that says every journey begins with destiny. And then and a few weeks ago, we blessed Rabbi Jason by saying, "Then with you left zone." Can you say that with me? Now we're going to bless this beautiful family, and those blessings extend to other family members who may not be standing right here with Raya. And so we say, "Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha." Raya, may God bless you and keep you. Let's try that again. Here on and may God's light shine upon you and be gracious to you. And Isad and I Emily, with incredible sucking power. I see it right here. With incredible big siblings, with incredible grandparents, and incredible community all around you. May you, as a family, know that God's presence is with you, and may God always bless you with peace. And may He bless you. And so we invite Raya to have a seat, maybe with her big sister, maybe not, maybe with her mom and dad, probably so, as we not only welcome our newest member of our community, but we also welcome them to Shabbat. We invite you now, whatever your week may have been, take a really deep breath in and out. One more at your own pace. And if you didn't know, this is a weekend when we thank the people who help our lives. This is a weekend of a holiday weekend. Let's really enjoy bringing in Shabbat this weekend. We'll continue now with our songs to bring in Shabbat. We begin with Or Sabrula. Any idea what page number this is on? So let's see. It's going to be somewhere between.
No. 14.
14. Who said that?
You.
Okay, big wins. Bonus mitzvah points. Page 14. In our
It's on the
book,
cue sheet.
Or Sabrula, and you like to sign up on all of that. a chaotic week? Just asking. Just asking. How many of you feel like you had a peaceful week? How many of you feel like it's not so binary? It's not chaotic or not chaotic? Okay. So I'm actually, what I'm seeing, I've learned after 10 years of living in Seattle how to take in data and allow that to inform how I'm seeing things. I'm seeing a third of you had a chaotic week, a third of you had an awesome, peaceful week, and a third of you had a week that was a little bit of both. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Let it all go. Let it go into the wind with the sounds of the children playing in the playground. Because now we're about to do the Haggadah, page 20. And we're going to welcome in that spirit of Shabbat. And the same way we just welcomed in that beautiful, beautiful baby. We're going to sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And we're going to let go of whether it was chaos or whether it was peaceful or whether it was a mixture. I'm just going to be right here, right now, feeling the blessings of being in community. In the last verse, if you choose to, rise and body your spirit. And you're supposed to turn towards the entrance. So I think you guys can just stand and look there. Welcome in the spirit of Shabbat. So Haggadah, page 20. Bakata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hashem Baruch Bari Barabi Bechol Avotei Hashem Uminam Leitim Umaharit Et Azmanim Uzadet הכוכבים במשמרותיהם רק יכיר צאנם לא ליום ולילה גודל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור ומעביר יום ולילה ומעביר בין יום ולילה Adonai Tzvaot Shemo Elchai Bechayam Tamid Yochaleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Ha'avim Ha'olam. Last week I shared that one of my favorite things to do is to walk in my neighborhood, and I have a neighbor who used poems. And this is a poem that she left called Coming Home at Twilight in Late Summer. We turned into the drive and gravel flew up from the tires like sparks from a fire. So much to be done, the unpacking, the papers, the grass needed mowing. We climbed stiffly into the car, the shut off engine as it cooled. And then we noticed the pear tree, the limbs so heavy with fruit they nearly touched the ground. We went out to the meadow, our steps made black holes in the grass, and we each took a pear, each were grateful. This is a time of transition. As late summer moves into fall, as 1 year in Jewish year ends and another begins, we are reminded that actually there are no beginnings and no ends, but we are a part of an eternal flow of time and space. Some of us call God, a oneness we express in the words of the Shema. The Shema's Please be seated. Unless you're the age of bar mitzvah or younger, I would love if you're willing to come up. So any kids who are 13 or younger, would you be willing to come up and join me and Taran and everyone else who's going to be singing Via Hafta? Via Hafta talks about sharing these stories from generation to generation. And so I see some of you, I know some of you are out there, and if you don't want to come up, that's okay. But let's sing the Ahafta and know that we're talking about love. Oh, awesome. And you sit right behind the mic. We're going to have all of you get right in front of the mic as you share. I am being asked for particular names, like, and if there is a vaccine person about to become bar mitzvah who would like to join Shabbat, that would be awesome. But all right, ready? Going. Our gun control. Asher Anochi Netzarecha Hayom Alevavecha V'shinanatam Levanecha V'divar Tzavam V'shivtecha V'leitecha U'lechtecha V'derech U'pshochtecha V'dimecha U'sharta me'ot Aletecha Ani Adonai Asher Hotzeiti Echem me'eretz Mitzrayim Ve'hiyot lachem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem. And so what I'm going to invite all of you to do, and if there's anyone in Raya's family who's willing to, so Rabbi Jason, I see you on the playground, but we're going to dance to Mi Chamocha. The Ahafta is about teaching these incredible values to our children who are going to lead us in singing and dancing, as will Raya's family if they're willing to, as will anyone who wants to. Please join us. Mi Chamocha, our beautiful song of dancing and singing. We're just going to make one big long circle if you want to dance around these tents. doing that. I'm loving being outside. I'm loving this joy of the moment, the likeness, the height of the service. With that, we transition to the next section of our service, which is called the Amidah on page, I should know this by now, 46. We invite you to rise either physically or spiritually, and in this moment of being outside, it's you being out in nature. You can let the prayers be with us, or just let your emotions of the kids and the planes and the birds and the frogs, just let the experience of nature wash over us as well. So we'll chant the next few pages together, or just take this time in nature and enjoy this moment where we are. Page 46. Adonai, Shabbat Ha'ita, Uvia, Adonai, open up my lips, and my mouth may declare your praise. Adonai, Eloheinu, Eloheinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Gadol HaGibor HaNorah, El Elyon, Omer Chasadim Tovim, Ve'achol Esker Aseh Avot Ve'imahot, U'megid Geula Livnei Bneihem, L'man Shemo Ve'ahava, Le'ozer Moshiach U'Makim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ezra Sarah, Agibor Adonai, V'chayena kol Avram Hoshia, Mori Nashal, Mechalkel Chaim Ve'esed, V'chayim Hakol V'rachamim Rabim, Somech Nochim Ve'ofel Cholim, U'matir Asurim, U'mekayem Emunato, Yishenei Apar, Milchamo Chavad Yeduro, U'midomeach, Lechem Tu'Vayeh, U'matzliach Yeshua, Lechem Asar Yotzku. Baruch atah Adonai, Lechayein Ha'adon. Hakadosh, Hakadosh, Kedoshim lechol yom Baruch Hasela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el Hakadosh. Take a moment for silent prayer. If you choose to use the words in the book, which will be page 62, or else just enjoy the moments of divine connection and relation. Once you've taken the time that you need, you're welcome to be seated. Page 263. Prayer for healing. Healing mind, body, spirit. Healing for those we love, and even a prayer sometimes for ourselves. We welcome you to share the names out loud in person and online of those who need this prayer of healing. We might be joined with one another in the healing presence of nature to offer that love and support that so many need. Welcome you to share names for prayer of healing. Page 253. It is a custom in the Jewish community that the father is the first one called to Torah following the birth of their child. So tonight, I'm honored to teach Torah, just as I did 3.5 years ago, teaching openly and from the heart. As I stand before my community after this major moment in our family's life, even as I struggle to stay awake. Truthfully, I'm not sure how to feel this time. Everything is reminiscent yet unfamiliar, expected yet unpredictable, not new yet a surprise at every step. At a doctor's appointment a few days ago, the physician quickly said to me, "Hey there, Dad of two." It shocked me. And he's right. This moment, this child of ours, is something real and something wonderful. I've received all sorts of advice and stories from people talking about how things are different when a family goes from one child to two. Some accurate, others anecdotal, but it certainly keeps us a lot busier. Admittedly, there have been plenty of changes in our life. Perhaps I'm just embracing the variability of it all. Even with all of the ever-present need for flexibility and to find that extra gear to keep going, one thing is abundantly clear. My sheer amazement and love that Raya Summer Levine has entered the covenant of the Jewish people, is now part of our family and community. Her existence, so sweet and simple, is the culmination of much struggle and heartache, a journey of bumps and obstacles that reminds us that the steps, hard work, beautiful biology, daily challenges, and sheer luck that it takes for any child to be born is beyond impossible, nothing short of a miracle. So looking at Araya's awake and alert eyes, as she slowly starts to figure out this mind-twisting world of ours, is an act of unfathomable joy. Most of all, I cannot wait to show Raya all that this world has to offer. Its complexity, its serenity, its mystery. It's an aspiration beyond words. This might be exactly the concept that the sages had in mind in Mission Appeal 1:1, where they recount the acts or moments of undefinable quality. This passage was eventually added as a study guide to our morning service, called by its first words, Elu Divarim, which we read here on occasions Shabbat mornings as well. The version in our prayer book is an adaptation of the original text. Ours reads, "These are the things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world while the physical remains in the world to come." The text continues with a list including honoring parents, engaging in deeds of compassion, visiting the sick, accompanying death for burial, and making peace among people. This is truly one of my favorite texts of the entire Siddur, and as a side piece of trivia, during my rabbinic ordination, a melody of this text was sung while I was ordained. Now, there's much to unpack in Elu Devarim. So let's focus on one word for that first verse. A person enjoys the fruit of the world. This is actually a wordplay from the original text. The original from the Mishnah, the earliest collection of rabbinic laws, is a similar list, honoring parents, righteous deeds, making peace, but it includes an entry which actually comes from this week's Torah portion, Kitava, which is Bikurim, meaning first fruits. Hence our modern version's turn of phrase, fruit of the world. We read in Deuteronomy 26:2, "You shall take some of every first fruit of the soil, which you harvest from the land that the Eternal your God is giving you, put it in a basket, and go to the place where the Eternal your God will choose to establish the divine name." The backstory is that the land of Israel would soon be occupied by the children of Israel, and the Jewish farmers would settle into their yearly cycle of growth and harvest. As such, they were given a special commandment, applying only in the land of Israel, that they take the first fruits to be presented to a priest at the temple to express their gratitude to God. Author Levi David teaches, the Jewish farmers, upon bringing the first fruits, recited a passage relating their ancestors' journey to and from Egypt. As Rabbi Ruth referenced, the same passage we read every year in the Passover Haggadah. My father was a wandering Aramean. David explains that the clear agricultural value of this first fruits gift is that in the land of Israel, the most basic sense of faith stems and agricultural dependence on God. The Jewish farmer, whose livelihood depended entirely on God's blessing, must live in a perpetual state of faith and appreciation. This faith is even indicated in the kind of fruits farmers brought as bikurim, first fruits. They only offered the 7 species that the land produced: wheat, barley, grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and dates. These species are native to Israel and are especially dependent on the blessing of rainwater for their growth. The great medieval sage Rashi comments, this is an expression that the first fruits is an expression of thanks. One needed to be repeated every year as our recognition of gratitude is part of an ongoing process. As with any journey, as a people in migration, as a farmer dependent on the soil's fruit each year, as parents and people, we know that gratitude is not a one-time occurrence, but one that we renew all the time. Sometimes this expression of thanks is obvious, such as birthdays, anniversaries, and other annual reminders. Other times you may need a little nudge to remember to be grateful, especially to others. Dr. Joseph Cook teaches that this is precisely the interconnecting thread between the various listed actions. This is the precisely interconnecting thread between the various listed actions in Mishnah and Devarim. All are meant for delayed reward and appreciation, such as the blessing of a marriage, celebrating of a long and full life, building of peaceful relationships, and the growing of fruits in the fields. Dr. Kolb also comments that these mitzvot, these commandments, are usually for the benefit of others, not ourselves, and for their welfare, not ours. Perhaps that's another play on words that this action would truly take a while to bear fruit. All this is to say that some of our most crucial commandments, our highest responsibilities as Jews, are not based in ritual or legal stringency, but in investing lovingly in actions that reap long-term blessings and show honor for others. This is where we're meant to put our hearts and energy. This is especially true for our responsibility to the next generation. In both of these lists that bear fruits of limitless quantity, Mishnah and Devarim, the phrase is included, the study of Torah is equal to them all. Rabbi Yaakov mentioned his little wordplay of his own, comparing the words used for first fruits in our Torah to Psalm 111, which praises those with wisdom and understanding. From this, he teaches that the core of all these first fruits, actions, and mitzvot, at the core is our responsibility to care for, teach, and bring wisdom for our children and future generations. I feel this responsibility so much now, perhaps more than ever. In the past few years, as I became a parent, I feel more acutely how crucial my role is to offer wisdom, understanding, knowledge, and learning to my children, and all children. Not to fill their minds with information, but to teach them to love learning, how to explore on their own, and then be absolutely amazed by how much they know and how they guide us. I've been quite lucky to officiate at so many baby namings throughout my career. I've used a series of blessings many times. But for whatever reason, these words ring more now in my heart than they have before. They read, we pray for the ability to love and nurture our child, to provide for them and educate them, to understand them and allow them the freedom to grow. The Babylonian Talmud, the larger commentary, the Mishnah, and Tanakh famously says, I've learned much from my teachers, more from my colleagues, but the most from my students, or in this case, my children. We have a commandment, all of us, to commit ourselves to righteous acts that celebrate the major moments in each other's lives, the happy and the sad, not for the benefit of now, but to bear fruits in this season, seeing them grow year after year, the long process of growth, is something wonderful and beyond measure. Perhaps that is the limitless nature of mission of Hayat, Mele Devarim. It's not an unable to be calculated enough. Instead, we're filled with a tremendous awe as we witness blessings beyond thought and imagination. One of those, at least for me, now is a blessing being a father or wife, lovingly and excitedly bearing these responsibilities, learnings, struggles, and unimaginable joys that come along with it. I commit to it now more than ever. May we be blessed in bearing witness to the life-altering moments in our lives and others, even as we dredge up that required flexibility and sleepless nights to shepherd them along. May we know when moments are limitless, especially for others, and treat them with the reverence that they deserve. May we bear our first fruits continually and enthusiastically each year as an ongoing expression of gratitude. May we channel our wisdom into the future and then be wildly amazed with what they create. And finally, for our children themselves, may you be wise, be thankful, be loving, be loved, be imaginative, be caring, be thoughtful, and be blessed by the fruit of this world. Always. Turn towards the conclusion of our service with Alenu de Shabbat. Alenu can be found on page 282 at the top of the page. We invite you to rise either physically or spiritually for Alenu. Page 294, during the Scottish words of memory and love. We are observing these losses of community on this Shabbat. Be laid to rest in future days, Sean Kinney, son of Sally Kinney. May the fear the Shiva the 7 days of mourning, Maria de los Angeles Dawson, wife of Bill, stepmother of Christina Capella. Walter McLaughlin, husband of Boyaga, stepfather of Sarah and David, father of Susan, grandfather of Mallory and Nathan. We're going to cue the Shlow Sheen of 30 days of mourning for Jay Rappaport, brother-in-law to Susan and Ted, uncle to Anna, Jason, Elena and Raya, Rachel, Josh, and Jeremy. Bill Block, husband of Sue, brother-in-law of James, father of Andrew, Aaron, and David. Janet Heslin, husband of Merle, brother-in-law, wife of Merle, sister-in-law of Karen, cousin of Peter and Jane, John and Trish, Stephen and Tammy, Ken and Nancy, Ellen and David, Rick and Cindy, Steve, Ryan, Jenna, and Mike. We observe the yard site, the anniversary of passing of Carl Morris Braverman, Harry Dalkowitz, Jean Niebuhr Muhlenberg, Julia Niebuhr Muhlenberg, Rudolph Feldner, Esther Hannah Fishman, Cheryl Friedman, Mark Friedman, Peter Natosio, Rita Gendler, Joseph Greenberg, Florence Gross, William Gross, Betty Hadlin, Dorothy Hornston, Pamela Jacobs, Dallas Green Johnson, Ralph Kantrowitz, Glenn Kaufman, Ethel Kaufman, John Kennelly, Helen Wesley, Paul Leviton, Sarah Linsky, Ruth Kowarski, Patrick Vicker Whelan, Fritz Magnus, Maria Magnus Palmer, Francis Meyer, William Olson, Pedro Rivera Nunez, Kenneth Rosen, Kobe Noah Siegel, Carl Simpson, Robert Dale Smith, Amy Louise Spencer, Gerald Jerry Swartz, Rita Swartz, Jack Harris Cobb, Dorette Umbray, Charles Weinberg, Esther Weber, Jack Wexler, Marsha Weiss, Lee Wexler, Joseph Sabinsky, Michael Stephen Dixon. Many names have been mispronounced or omitted through Bachi, so share them with our community at this time. During the first 7 days of mourning, you're welcome to rise. During the first 30 days of mourning, you're welcome to rise. During the first year of mourning, you're welcome to rise. If you're observing a yard site on this Shabbat, you're welcome to rise. If it's your tradition to rise in love and solidarity, you're welcome to do so. The Mourner's Cottage is found on page 294. Yisudal, Yisadash, Shemei Rabah, Be'amah, Dibra, Kirte, Yamlit, Makute, Betayekon, Lugamekon, Ulakaye, the Kol Beit Yisrael, Ba'adalah, Elizman, Karib, Bimru, Amen. Yehei Shnei Rabah, Mubarak, Olam, Olameh, Amaya, Yitarach, Yishtabach, Yitpahar, Yitlaman, Yitnaseh, Yitzadar, Yitzaleh, Yitzalash, Shnei, Yishah, Yirifu, Le'elam, Yinko, Yitata, Lashirata, Yishakata, V'nekamata, Ve'aniram, Ve'amah, V'nuru, Amen. Yehei Shlama, Rabba, Mi Shemaya, Ve'chayim, Aleinu, Ve'al Israel, V'nuru, Amen. Osei Shalom, V'namad, Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Israel, Ve'al Yoshei Tevel, V'nuru, Amen. Yoshei Tevel, we add for all those who dwell in this earth. Standing, please, and sing. We also remind you that in growing our community that in years past, we made the decision not to share relationship names on the document list. We're always glad to share names if you'd like. Just let one of us know beforehand. We also want to acknowledge and appreciate the land on which we're sitting, that this Shabbat gathering is happening on coastal Salish land, the city of the Duwamish tribe. We commit ourselves to learning lore and actively support Indigenous people. Now, I'm going to invite Ryan's family to wait for the last part. But in addition to acknowledging, you know what? You're going to have to talk really loud because this doesn't go so far. So, does anyone, and wait, where are you? Sarah, I see you, Sarah. Sarah, come on up. Because I know we've had at least one other simcha in addition to naming Raya, and someone else got a Hebrew name this week. Do you want to share?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I became Jewish on Tuesday. And I'm so excited to join the membership that I got on yesterday.
And if you guys saw Louie, so we are so blessed to have Sarah here. Louie's over there. Louie's Duncan on Tuesday. So we got such a wonderful community welcoming us with this new year. Any other simchas? Thank you, Sarah. And what an honor for Rabbi James and Rabbi Nate and I to be there at the Mikvah. Any other simchas? You can either shout it to us or you can come on up. And we'll repeat it for you, don't worry. Any other simchas? What's happened in your life? So Wayne met their kindergarten teacher, and they took kindergarten September 11th. All right. Okay, come on over.
My name is Hazel, and I just got to know who my second grade teacher is going to be.
Woo! So one of the things that I heard Raya's dad say to her is how important learning is, and I love that we have so many excited young learners. So, and we're going to share other joys, but I am going to now invite two of Raya's beautiful grandparents with Raya, and that's Susan and Ted Plastering. Not only did they raise up Anna and her sister, but they are kind of proud grandparents, is it fair to say? And we are so grateful to them on this dinner that we are celebrating. Well, one of the things we don't tell our deep mixed-up families very often is actually doing the work of the service is not the obligation of the mitzvah, but the festive meal afterwards is. And so we're so grateful to you for giving us a seudah, a festive Shabbat meal in celebration of this beautiful life. And you're going to do Kiddush and Mochi for us. Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, orei b'riat ha'apeh. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher tishanu mitzvotav, v'ratzah ba'anu. Shabbat kosher, v'na'am ratzon k'imanu. Zikaron l'maaseh Bereshit, Kibu Yom Tekiah, V'nikra'ei Kodesh, Sefer Tzviyah Yisrael. Imanu b'charta, Imanu kidashta, L'kol ha'amin. Shabbat koshecha, ve'ahava u'ratzon, imachanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh hashavat. So we're going to invite you to take a sip, and then if Dad, you want to put a little drop on your pinky and just give Raya a little taste of it. And while we do this, I have been told that next Saturday evening is Sukkot, which is our holiday that welcomes in the days of awe. I don't really believe it, but it is on our website if you're interested in any information. Meanwhile, we're going to say the blessings and someone who is very important to Raya being here. Her mom Anna is here to hold the challah. I'm going to invite you, if you choose to, if you came here with someone and you feel like getting a little close to them. If you didn't come with someone, but you feel like you could connect with someone and maybe you're more comfortable doing that elbow to elbow, that's okay. But let us say together our blessings over challah. We'll have someone from the classroom, the Levine family, take a bite to make it a kosher bracha. A huge thank you to the classrooms for hosting our evening tonight. And our closing song is?
Just one note before we go, and because of this wonderful meal that we're going to enjoy together, inclusion accessibility. If you are someone who needs a little bit more time, or you see someone who needs a little bit more time, please give them a chance to go in front of you, to go a little bit in front of the line. You want to make sure that everyone has access to food. Those who take more time can be accommodated appropriately. Page 338. Or page 11, whichever close. Please bring your boats back to the car. Enjoy a meal. Meet someone new. Shabbat shalom.